Hi everyone. I'm going to be doing a evaluation at a person that I met at a health fair, and the person came to me, I believe, with some brain fog and some digestive issues. I was doing some really fast iris analysis, just basically on what stood out to me. And with this person, I could see, as you can see here in this picture, right in here, this is the liver and the gallbladder area. So those were very stand out. And then the ring around the perimeter of that could be a cholesterol ring, it could be a calcium ring, it could be a sodium ring. More than likely, cholesterol, due to the fact that the liver, which metabolizes cholesterol, right? Due to the fact that the liver is down, you can pretty much guess that that is related to liver, but it also could be related to the fact the person got the COVID-19 shot. So I put her on a liver formula with a lot of different herbs that both support the liver and the gallbladder. And I believe I put her on a gallbladder formula also. I can't remember. But anyway, and I had her get on a supplement that has the enzyme nattokinase in it because nattokinase has been studied to show that it does help break down that protein structure that is building up in people who have had that so-called vaccine, right? Anyway, so those were the things that stood out to me when I saw her. Well, she scheduled an appointment, came to me, and was complaining of fluctuating blood pressure, digestive issues, and brain fog. So here's what, at a closer look, we know there's going to be digestive issues because look at it. We know that the liver is involved in digestive issues. We can see that this area in here, which is the intestines, your small intestines and your large intestines go up and go over, and then small. And then we can see there's a lot of jagged areas. You can see there's some dark areas that could be diverticulitis, possibly in the lining of the intestines. So there's some ballooning. A real healthy digestive system will be equally about a third of the way around, and it'll be maybe just a little bit of wavy lines. As you can see, this ropey area, that would be the autonomic nerve wreath. So what the autonomic nerve wreath does is it runs everything that is autonomic in the body, right? Like your blood pressure, your breathing, your digestive muscles that move through. Okay, so it helps to regulate everything. And when you can see that it's jagged, that there's pressure on the nervous system, especially right here in this area is where the heart is. This is the right eye, but even so that it's the right eye, you have heart here, you have heart here. So here it's putting pressure in on the heart. You can see that the heart has a little bit of a lacuna there, and then pressure on the heart here. So that in combination with this area right here, this whole brain is the brain area. And so this is the pons, where the pons would be. And so the pons, what the pons is in basically the base of the brain. And it's an area where you have reflexes that are part of the autonomic nervous system that runs from the brain to the rest of the body. So it helps control that. And you can see that there's a dark lacuna there. That means that the tissue structure is breaking down, like right in here. All these little lacunas, this is all the brain area. These are just parts of the brain area that are breaking down. Now, what causes that? Well, a big reason is this is the transverse colon. You can see there it dips here, it's dipping here. So you have some prolapsing right here where you have what's called a flexure, where your large intestine bends here and it comes over and it bends and it goes back down. Okay, so when you have prolapse, then things are not coming through, they get stuck, and then tissue, these acids are breaking down tissue. You can see that some really dark lacuna right there. So this prolapsing and this stuck food that's in here is going to always affect the brain, because between the nervous system and the connection that we have when we are developing in our mother's womb, right? It all starts with the digestive system, and everything builds off, the nervous system builds off of that, which your brain is part of your nervous system, and then the other organs brought. So everything has got a connection and an energy flow from the nervous system. Your nervous system is basically electrons and neutrons. Okay, so what I suggested to her was some brain concentrate for that. We already have given her a liver formula that helps the liver and the gallbladder function. Gave her some bile salts, all right? And the specific formula of bile salts also has beets in it, which helps to dilate the blood vessels. So if you're having high blood pressure, you want to be able to dilate those blood vessels so that you're not putting more pressure. So that's what beets do. And the bile actually helps break down the outside coating of your food. It helps to clean things and digest and break down fats. So that's another reason we put her on that. You want to be able to utilize the different kinds of fats so that your body can use it for energy and, appropriately use it. Okay, so I gave her that. I suggested some choline. Now, choline is the basis for acetylcholine, which are brain neurotransmitters. So I suggested a specific one called DL-choline. I believe it is D-choline or DL-choline. I'm not sure exactly, but that form is closer to acetylcholine, so the body doesn't have to do quite as much of the work. Now, she wants to try using some other things like eggs, and I think she said chicken hearts or chicken gizzards or chicken liver were very high in choline. So, yeah, if you want to try it, I would compare it. Try using those. You don't want to eat so much of it that you're getting so many nitrogens into your body versus your fruits and your vegetables, right? Because your fruits and your vegetables are what clean. Your fruits and your vegetables are what will help clean out the digestive system and allow it to start repairing, because you have to clean it. Now, this lady is on a 3-week detox right now. And on the detoxification, we have her on several supplements that help the liver do its job. We have her on things that will help clean out that gut. And we have her on good, healthy fruits and vegetables, because those are the ones that are detoxifying. Your meats are not detoxifiers. Your fruits and your vegetables are alkalizers and detoxifiers. Okay. So that's why it's important not to have, well, basically, if you're a very ill person, you really want to focus on your fruits and your vegetables, because I don't care what they say. I have a couple of videos out where I go into what does the science say about the high protein diet. I'll put a link in of those 2 videos in this one so that you can go look that up. But anyway, so we're trying to help her with her brain fog, her blood pressure regulation issues, and her digestive issues. Basically, she's going to have to support her nervous system, get some of that tension out, clean up the gut. When she cleans up the gut and she deals with tension and nervous system stuff, you could take a lot of herbs for the nervous system. And during the day, I would do the ones that help give you energy. And then at night, take the ones that help you relax and sleep. That way you're nourishing in every way. Okay, I'm going to change and we're going to look at the other eye. Mainly the other eye is very similar. Okay, well, I'll have to stop this. It's not letting me go straight to another one. I'll stop it and I'll combine the two videos so that you guys can see the rest of this. I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back. Now, this is the left eye. And as you can see, there's a lot of the same kinds of things going on in the left eye with the colon and the bowels and everything. But what we have here are the four corners of the pancreas. So the pancreas is another part of the digestive system. As you can see, there's some lacuna here. There's a little bit of darkness here and another lacuna in this area. By the way, this is also the heart area, right? We put her on some herb gymnema. The herb gymnema is known to help rebuild pancreas tissue. So that is what I did to support her. Oh, I also put her on some parathyroid. Right here is the parathyroid area and the thyroid area. And you can see what you need. Why do we want to pay attention to the parathyroid? The parathyroid is part of the thyroid. Actually, you have on both sides of your thyroid, you have these little nodules that are parathyroid glands. And what those parathyroid glands do is they regulate how much calcium you're laying down and how much calcium you're pulling up. So some signs that you could have low calcium is you have bowels that are either prolapsed or ballooned, like we can see here. You have rigid fingernails. You don't heal quickly. The parathyroid helps with the healing process because calcium is needed for that. We gave her some parathyroid glandular, right? So that's why I went back to why don't you try and see if these other items will help you with the brain fog by using those, and then compare the choline. Maybe do those for a couple of weeks and then compare the choline for a couple of weeks, because we do occasionally use a glandular to help glands produce what they need to or help them rebuild. But we want to eventually get you off the glandulars, and as you heal, be able to just use your foods, right? So anyway, okay, I hope that was helpful, and that's what we gave, and that's how we helped her. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Thanks.